Hello and welcome back to Tammy's Dolls. I just want to say something before I start on this doll. I just want to say happy Thanksgiving to all my Canadian subscribers and that you have a great day, you have a great meal. But one of the things I want to stress the most is that you bow your heads before God and just thank Him for all His blessings and everything that He's done for you in your life and all the great and wonderful things. This is a time when we give thanks to not just just a thanks. It's a thanks to God for protecting us and getting us where we are in life. And I know life isn't always a smooth road. We have our ups and our downs, but our God is with us. God is with us, and He walks with us along the way. And so anyways, I hope you take this time to give thanks to Him and for His blessings. Now, back to Baby Bubbles here. I'm sitting here taking off her paint. And one of the things you're going to notice about Baby Bubbles is this. She has the composition underneath, but she has like what I'm going to call is a shell that goes over the doll, that's where you're going to find the molding of the doll's hair on the doll. Can you see that molding on her hair? I can't. If I get up too close, there we go. You can see that molding there on her hair. Those are the waves and the curls of the baby on the doll. So, I could go underneath and remove all this, but then I got to build up those curls again. Now, she had more of them probably coming out here along the way. But the thing is, I got to build this up along in here. This is going to be quite the ordeal to do. Boy, that's going to take a lot out of Tammy. But we're going to see what she can do. And I'm just going to keep going here. She's going to be quite the restoration because of the damage that has been done to her. So anyhow, as we move through this here, I'm just going to keep poking away at this paint. I don't want to lose those curls as much as I don't have to. But I know the big question that's coming up is, what do I fill this up with? And the thing is that I don't know just yet. Do I want to use Milliput? I don't know. I could use a plaster going across her. I could use composition going across her. I don't have access to any composition. I have none. Composition is sawdust and glue. My machine is down right now, so I don't have a way of making myself some composition. So I'm in a crossroad of what I'm going to do. I was talking to Dodie's Dolls about it. She suggests going to Home Depot and see if they could give me some sawdust. I could do that. We do have a sawmill here that I might try to get a hold of. I don't know yet if that's the route I want to go. I would like to get a hold of them and just see if I can get some sawdust from them. Might be able to. I'm not sure. I've never done it before. So we'll see about that. We're not there yet. I got a lot of thoughts running through my head. So I want to save these curls because I don't want to rebuild this hair mold up again. Tammy's artistic, but how artistic is she? There's the real question. So there's some of the hair mold. You can see it right in the doll itself. Very nice. I hope you can see that whole back part of her head. I'm trying to save that. There it is right there. All this back in here is what I'm trying to save. Boy, the lighting is terrible in here. I hope you're seeing that okay. I'm trying to get the light on that. But anyhow, as that may be, there we go. You can see that hair mold. There it is right there. Good. You can see that. You can see that in the camera at least. Okay. So I'm just chipping away. Now, I'm using an X-Acto knife. That's what I'm using. Now, you could put on a mask if you feel you need it. Myself, personally, I don't feel I need it. If I do feel at any time, I will put one on. Now, this stuff will, as you're chipping, it can fly into your face. So, one of the things I would suggest more so is some goggles. Or if you have glasses or whatever. I got my glasses on right now, so that helps me out. So, it's up to you what you decide that you want. Now the chips aren't going that that hard, but at times they can, and they can sting in the face. You can get, I just had some come flying at me now. But you'll find this stuff all over the place. So you're going to want to vacuum afterwards and keep it swept up. Now, this is not oil paint, which has lead in it. So you have no fear of that. But it's just old paint. And with it comes old dust. So if you feel that that's something you might need, do so. Always look after yourself. Safety first on these old dolls. For yourself first. And then you can go and start on your doll. So anyways, I'm just slowly chipping away, trying to be careful. Take your time. This is not something you have to hurry at. And just keep chipping and chipping and chipping and chipping away. I'm trying to save this outer shell as much as I can. Okay, there we go. I don't want to lose this outer shell because that's where, like I say, the hair mold is. And that's, if you want to get rid of it, you can. It's not to say you have to keep it, but the only thing is that the curls of the baby's hair is attached to that. Underneath, it's just this plain old composition. So I got to keep that. Now, you could wear a pair of gloves as well if you feel that you need them. Have I gotten poked? Yeah, here and there. Not today, I haven't, but in the past, yes. There are times where my hand starts to, these fingers here will start to get sore because I've been scraping across the composition. And then I put on a pair of gloves. I have some gloves here, different gloves that I like to use for this here. And sometimes I just buy those little wool gloves that you get at this time of the year around here. I use just on my bike in the, you know, when it's kind of frosty cold out. You know, they're not very thick, but they're thin. And those will actually suffice just to keep my fingers from getting sore. So it's up to you. But look after yourself. Like I always say, you come up with little ideas, and I can share some of what I've done, you know, along the way, what has worked for me. But yeah, we're just going to keep pulling this paint off. So you get the idea here as we just keep going and going and going till we get all this. I want to just till we get this paint off here. And like I say, turn your doll around different directions because you'll find that the paint will lift not in one way, and so you take it and pull it the other way. And okay. These are just little pieces of paint that need to come off. All this here, I can see little pieces of paint, but we can do that. That's called cleaning it up later. Right now I'm just going after the big pieces of paint off of it. So that's all we're doing right now. We're just going to keep chipping away at the paint and keep those curls in the back of the head here as much as we can, because I don't want to build those back up again. So now you can put your television on, music on, whatever pleases you. There we go. Almost there. Not much more. And there. So now what have I done here? Okay. I've saved this back curled hair mold area. I don't have to build this up like here at least. It's not perfect, but it's better than having nothing left. Just like what I want to do up in here. I want to save all these front curls, hair mold as well. You want to find that like you can see, there's 2 layers of compo. There's this compo here, and then there's this shell that they have with, where the molding's put into, like another layer of compo. But what they've done is that's where the hair molding is. I pull that off, I lose the molding of that hair mold. All those little curls on the back, those little wisps of hair. So what I want to do is save that as much as I can. Not perfectly saved. Of course, we've missed some over in here. I might draw a few little waves of hair into whatever I decide to use over here. Might be something I can do there just to get some hair wisp there just as well. So there are things that I can do. So it's coming along. I hope you get what I'm doing here. I'm just using an X-Acto knife. I put a couple rags down so that this acts like a shock on the doll. Plus we don't hurt the eyes or any other part of there's enough damage. I don't know where it's weak underneath the compo as well. Though there's paint on it, doesn't mean that there's not a spot there that could be weak. Just like here, if there was paint over that, I would never see that there was a weak spot there. There very well could be somewhere else on this face, and I just don't know it. I can't see completely down inside the face because it dips down, and I just can't see in there. So we just take precaution. And so now what I'm going to do is just keep working down to the name area here. And I just keep going at it until I just get that paint off. Getting hit by it. So, that's all you're going to do. So I hope you get the idea here. When I come back, I'm hoping to have some more of it done. I'll give you another update to where I'm heading towards. As I come towards the face, I'll video again. So stay tuned, more to come. Thank you for being here. I hope you're getting something out of this, that you're understanding what to do when it comes to your doll, and understanding how they made the doll in layers. So you have this compo layer, plus you have, we're going to call it the shell. I may be very well wrong with that, but there's like a shell on the outside of it, another layer of compo where they stamped in the hair molding. And that's very important if you can keep as much of that as possible. And that way you don't have to rebuild that back up again. So stay tuned, more to come. Thank you for being here today with me. Bye-bye.